Howdy folks, it's Tall Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And yeah, I know we have an icon at a gate. It's just because when I try to find a starting spot for this airport, the doggone rectangle that says the name of the airport and the weather was blocking all the parking spots, and I couldn't zoom in closely enough to get a different parking spot. So I had to choose a gate. So I chose the gate closest to the active runway. So that's why I read a gate. I apologize. It looks silly. I know. But anyway, we are in I was practicing this, Rio de Janeiro today. And we're going to fly around VFR flight. And we're going to finish the landmarks of spot achievement. We have 99 POIs. So we have 2 left. So we're going to do the cathedral. That'll be 100. And then to celebrate, we'll go over to Christ the Redeemer. Do a flyby there. We're in the Icon A5 because it's my most famous. It is my mostest favoritist airplane, especially for sightseeing. It goes very, very slowly, but it will be worth it. Road weather is turned on. We'll see if we can do a VFR flight with the storms. Maybe, maybe not. Wow, those clouds look funky monkey. They totally screwed up the clouds in 1.10.11. They look so good, and now they look so awful. What did they do? Maybe they didn't do anything. No, they did something. They had to. Because look how awful these clouds look. They look so good. Everything is set to ultra. I have everything set to ultra. So it's not my settings. I've been over it many, many times. I don't understand what happened to the clouds. They look terrible. Oh my gosh. Dude, people, what happened? Anyway. Yes, at the time of this recording, I'm running 1.10.11. Although by the time you watch this, it's like a month or more later. So I'm sure there's been an update or 2 since then. So maybe these clouds look better now in the future when you're watching. We do have satellite imagery turned back on. I may turn it on and off depending where we fly. In some cases it looks better with it off. This may be one of those cases, but we'll keep it on for now. Otherwise, we are chasing achievements, even though I said I wasn't going to, just because it gives me some focus and something to do. And it's a little different, right? X-Plane and all other simulators I did for like 20 some years. I had to come up with my own stuff, which I obviously can do. I've been doing it for 20 years, but it's kind of fun to have these ideas. Then once we're not out of ideas, we'll just fly around again. But anyway, enough chit-chat. I don't know why I gave such a long introduction, but we're going to do this now. So here we go. Let's put the drone away. And yeah, my frame rates look jittery, but if you look, we're in the 40s. Yeah, 45, 44. Even when we were way up here, we were in the 40s. Look at that, 42. So I don't know why it's jittery. It's just the way it processes things, I think. I don't know. I think that's standard fare for anybody. All right, let's hop inside. I do have a detailed checklist for this, but I don't have it out because it's with my other checklist still. I'm putting checklists together for everything, but I don't think we really need one. So let's set the parking brake. Come up here, down here. There's a master. Come over here. Do the strobe. Some of the stuff does stuff, some of it doesn't, and that's it. Come back. Start the plane. I think maybe, do we turn fuel on? Yeah, I think we turn fuel on up here. Yes, we do. I remembered. Click. Thank you. I like the parachute. I think that's, yeah, parachute says right there. All right, cool. Alrighty, and let's start this thing up. Just like that. We go to test the annunciator lights, whatever. Alrighty, cool. That was it. First set of flaps down. We'll taxi. Do we have taxi lights? I don't think so. We do. We do. All right, that is it. We have a GPS. We have this, which we're not worried about right now. I don't think. There's one port in the area. We'll come back and land here when we're done. All right, let's get ATC going and tune in ground. And we're going to go to the southish, I guess. I think we're going southish. I should know. I'm embarrassed. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're going south. It's kind of like southwest, isn't it?
Request taxi for south departure with uniform. Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 taxi to in halt short of runway to right via taxiway cross.
I don't think wings right now because we're shaking and baking.
Contact tower on 119.
This might be pretty dramatic. This might be really dramatic. Runway 2 left, so 20 degrees.
Taxiing hold short runway
so where's
right
that going to be?
Cross runway
2 right.
Left, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra
cross 2 left. Okay. That should be that one, right? Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. They're just going to make a U-turn. Cool. All right. I knew what I was doing after all. Parking brake off. Oh gosh. Are we going to make... Why aren't we going? My parking brake reversed? Did I forget something important? Why can't we go? What? What? Because I had the wrong view. If you're in drone view, you cannot control your plane at all because those controls do other things. So we are going to use the right view and get out of here. Wow, that's loud. Whoa, the thunder is so loud. Can we go under here? It's going to be a crash detection thing. Oh, I hope we can make it. Oh, don't crash us. Okay, good. We made it. Watch your head. Watch your head. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Alright, cool. Where's the taxiway? I didn't really know where the taxiway was. I think it's right over here. No, that's the runway. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't know, I'm so confused. It's quite simple. Anyway, here we go. It's quite a bit of a taxi in the short distance, so I'll see you there, like usual. So I further adjusted my rudder's sensitivity and I created a dead zone. And it's actually caused me a lot of problems. I'm going to have to undo that. Alright, here we go. Nice and slow, because that's what this airplane does. And we're up. Step on the brakes. Flaps coming in, gear coming in. We have to remember there's gear on this thing, so we don't land on its belly, which I may or may not have done before. Alright, runway heading. Amazing. Alrighty. Let's have a look at this cathedral.
Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105. Continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Great, that would be very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Reno Tower Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105.
I like that bridge out there.
Continue
That's
for
cool.
south departure.
Alright, craning our necks, looking around. Ooh, look at that road going through there. Let's get really nice and close, and this will be number 100 as long as it hooks correctly. And then we'll go over to Christ the Redeemer. And then fly around a little bit. This whole area, though, looks pretty small when you're in the air. That's interesting. Alright, here we go. Nice and close. 0.27 nautical miles. That's 550 yards. And then we never need to worry about it again. We never need to worry about it again. We can just enjoy everything. There we go. 210987. And there we go. We're going to get it. Come on. It's saving. There it is. Landmarks a spot. 100 landmarks from 550 yards or less. Alright, let's turn off the POI markers. We don't have to look at them anymore. Let's have a look here. Hello, mister. Hello, mister. Gonna give us a hug. Gonna give us a hug. And where are you? There you are. Boom. Nice. Alright, let's not crash here. Ooh. Ooh. We don't have icing, so we can't go. I don't think we have anti-icing in this. So we cannot go into the clouds. So we cannot go that way. That would be a serious problem. Alrighty. Well, where is he? Where'd he go? I am? Alrighty. Thank you. I'm coming back in a minute, though. There. We'll get his view of the area. And then we'll fly around for a little bit. Have a look-see. And then land. Nice. That is a great view, isn't it? What a great view. And screenshot. Maybe I got it in time. Anyway, I'm going to let you sightsee a little bit, and then we'll meet up and land. See you in a minute. this is so cool, this stage. Just below the clouds. Yeah, see, there's some satellite stuff that looks weird. So overall, once you're in the air, the satellite looks pretty good in this area, but lower to the ground, it looked kind of funny. So anyway, I think I stupidly said earlier that this is a small area. I didn't realize how small it was. No, it's not. I was just around a corner. This place is enormous. This is absolutely enormous. And you got the mountains with the clouds just above the mountains. This is just fabulous. All of a sudden he's cranked to ultra. Like, see there, the satellite. It looks kind of funny, but you just have to ignore it. Ignore the pockets of weird satellite stuff. Just look at this. Wow. The only story I have about this place is when I was working family security, like high-end, super corporate / family security. People on a humanitarian thing went to this area, and it was very dramatic from a family security point of view. I didn't go. I never went anywhere for all this family security stuff I talked about. I just was in the other end, back at base, so to speak, managing stuff. But yeah, it was interesting learning things about areas that you don't get to know unless you need to know, right? All right, let's see, where are we? Is there another airport up there that I'm seeing? There is, off to our left. Well, let's land there. SBAF. Let's have one more look behind us. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Screenshot everything. I love these huge hills that just pop in and all, you know, the dense urban stuff, and then a big hill. That is so cool. All over the place. Look at this. Water too. Ooh, look at that. Another great screenshot. Downtown in the distance with an airplane, Christ the Redeemer in the mountains, in the clouds, I mean. All right, look at this. Oh my gosh, I just want to stop right here and look forever. Wow, gushing, gushing, gushing. Yep. All right, there's an airport over there somewhere. So let's hop inside and figure out where this airport is. Looks like it's right there. All right, let's tune in their ATC and try to land at it. What was it? SBAF? Sierra Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Yeah, okay. There we go. Let's tune it in and request full stop landing.
Tower Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, 5 miles east to land. Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 Tower. Make left downwind, runway 8.
Oh, that's right here.
Altimeter 29
Right?
75 with
No,
calm.
the other side. I was going to say, that would make sense if it was the other side. Yeah, other side.
Fly left
2975.
traffic runway 8 Turtle Soup
Okay.
Tango Sierra 4105.
So we have to fly around it and not hit the mountain on the other side. I guess that approach is going to be okay, right? I mean, there's only a hill right here. We'll get it. We'll get it. All right, we're going to make our downwind now. Let's not gain any altitude, though. Let's stay a little lower because we're going to have to have a short final there to get... Oh, I guess we'll go right next to the mountain, maybe. I don't know. I'm so distracted by the scenery, I just have a hard time flying a plane. This is amazing. I know the biggest complaint people have is the flight modeling, which... I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a real plane, so I don't really know the difference, but you have so much versatility in hardware and adjusting the settings. I don't really know how you can say the flight modeling is among sims. It's not much different. Like, for example, the way I have my stuff set up, I find X-Plane really easy to fly. You trim it out and it flies itself, even in wind, even without autopilot. In this thing, you get gusts if you get too close to the terrain, it blows you around. Landing seems a little trickier because they bounce, and I never bounce an X-Plane, so I don't know. I don't really have an opinion about it, I guess. I just enjoy it for what it is, and I'm really, really enjoying this. That's all I have to say. Alright, so somehow we have to come down and land there. We had landing clearance yet? No, it just says land runway 8, which would be 80 degrees. So
Turtle Soup Tango
there we go.
Sierra 4105, clear to land runway 8.
There it is.
Wind calm.
When calm. Okay. Calm before the
Clear to
storm,
land
calm
runway
after the
8, Turtle
storm.
Soup Tango Sierra
Okay, keep an eye on that
4105.
runway there. We're gonna make a sharp U-turn here and head towards that mall-looking thing while we come down and lose some speed. No peripheral vision. I don't have track IR yet, so I have to just kind of do it like this. So we're gonna follow this road, follow that mall, and land on the runway. That's the plan. We'll see. So far, so good here. Alright, it should. Whoa, not the time to stall. I meant the sim, not the airplane. Alright, let's clear these trees. Oh, gear down. I almost forgot. A little faster flaps, but I put them. No, we're in the flap range. Flaps out. We have 2 flaps, 2 flaps. Second set of flaps down, clearing those trees barely. Gears down. Water rudder is up. There's a whole process you can use for this. I was watching the real life training person do this on YouTube in the real life aircraft. So she is very good. She has this flow where she looks down, does her thing. That way you can't mess up. Alrighty, here we go. Runway 8 in the right spot. Hopefully we can land and stop very quickly because there's one. I guess there's a second taxiway there. Alright, coming down. We're really fast though, I just realized. So we're going to have to float this out a little bit, which is okay. Probably have to back taxi. Coming down, the thing I have a hard time with is judging how high we are off the ground, so I think we're about to land and we're not. So then we float, install, and slam. See, we're going to do it again. There's floating, soften it up, and ground effects, and AOA in the green. There we go. Nice. Smooth as silk. Alrighty. Nose wheel down gently there.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, turn next taxiway.
Enter the next taxiway as instructed. And here we go. So yeah, incredibly smooth landing, and we bounced. If we slam it into the ground, we don't bounce. Ever since update 1.10.11, that's been the case, at least for me. Other people are having that problem, but then other people are saying they don't have the problem, so I guess if you're slamming the airplane in the ground, you don't have a problem. If you land smoothly, you have a problem. Alright, here we go. Taxi, or contact ground. Request taxi to parking. My parking brake on.
Tango Sierra 4105, request taxi to parking.
Where are they going to put us?
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha cross runway 8.
Oh, cross runway 8. So it wants us to go the other way.
Parking via taxiway Alpha cross runway 8, Turtle Soup Tango
Okay,
Sierra
so let's turn
4105.
around. Oh, is it because technically you can't get through there? You take the runway and then you go over here. Gotcha. And then we have a guy waiting like right there, I think. Okie dokie, let's see if we can find the lightsaber guy. So we get credit for the flight. If not, that's okay too. But kind of has a good warm feeling when it lets you get a mark on the landings. Because I've done hundreds of takeoff and landings now, and only like 75 takeoffs are registered, and only 108 landings are registered. It's kind of funny, but that's just how it is. Alright, let's see here. Can we see the guy we're looking for? It's not that one, obviously. It's not that one. There's a dude in the background with a tug. Nope, he's for that one. This might not be the area they were intending for us, because I don't see anybody here. Now, you can always turn on co-pilot and have the co-pilot land your or park your plane, and then it'll go exactly where it's supposed to. But that's kind of silly. Although when we do the jack of all planes flights, those really long ones, the co-pilot, I'm going to have taxi and park so we get credit, or else you don't get credit towards achievement for that. But that's something else we'll talk about later. I don't see anybody, so we're just going to do this ourselves here. And maybe this is where it intended us to land. It's quite It's quite possible, but I doubt it. So let's stop here. Set the parking brake. And bring back our fuel. On the yoke, bring back that one. Actually, that should have been last, whatever. Come down here, turn off everything that's on. And turn off the key. And turn off the battery. And it's not where I want us to park because it did not give us credit, but that's okay. All right, hopefully you enjoyed the flight. I certainly did. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment to play the YouTube algorithm game. And if you have a request for a flight yourself that's not terribly long, let me know in the description or in the comments below. Let's find some good satellite scenery to look at here because that was very good. And that completes our VFR POI trips. We'll still do lots of VFR stuff, but we're not going to chase POIs anymore. We're done with that. And I'm just going to check out cities around the world, try to fit in my subscriber requests, and then get going on those really long achievements where I can just let the airplane sit and come back later. I got to figure that out. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you next time.